placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should.
Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career. However humble, it is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself.
You are a child.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here.
And
whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life. Keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful. Strive to be happy.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child.
Leave down black men and dig. Reach up black men and women and pull all nature's knowledge to you. Turn you around and make a conquest of everything, north and south, east and west. And then when you will have wrought will, you will have merited God's blessings. And as you bow down to the white man today, so will other races bow down to you and call you a race of masters because of the superiority of your minds and your achievements. We must canonize our own saints, create our own martyrs, and elevate the positions of fame and honor. Black men and black women who have made a distinct contribution to our racial history. Sojourner Truth is worthy of a place of sainthood alongside of Joan of Arc. Christmas addicts and George William Gordon are entitled to the halo of martyrdom with no less glory than that of the martyrs of any other race. Africa's produced countless numbers of men and women in war and peace whose luster and bravery outshine that of any other people. Then why not see good and perfection in ourselves? God made man Lord of his creation, gave him possession and ownership of the world. And you have been so darned lazy that they've allowed the other fellow to run away with the whole world, and now he's bluffing you and telling you that the world belongs to him and that you have no part in it. I don't have to apologize to anybody for being black, because God Almighty knew exactly what he was doing when he me black, me black, me black. You race of cowards, you race of imbeciles, you race of good for nothings. If you cannot do what other men have done, what other races have done, what other nations have done, then you had better die. Can we do it? We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. There's any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. That will enslave you. That will enslave you. Let me say that again. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. That will enslave you. They gave leadership to our foreparents and that leadership made them slaves. But we decided to find a leadership of our own to make ourselves free men. Babylon did it. Assyria did it. France under Napoleon did it. Germany under Prince von Bismarck did it. Britain under William Pitt Arthur Chatham did it. America under George Washington did it. Africa with 400 million black people can do it. Because when the history of my suffering is complete, future generations shall have in their hands the guide by which they shall know the sins of the 20th century. I know and I know you too believe in time, but we shall wait patiently for 200 years if need be to face our enemies through our posterity. After my enemies are satisfied, in life or death I shall come back to serve even as I served before. In life I shall be the same, in death I shall be a terror to the foes of African liberty. Than me to be the real Marcus Garvey I would like to be. If I may come in an earthquake or a cyclone or a plague or pestilence or as God would have me, then be assured that I shall never desert you and make your enemies triumph over you. If I should die in prison in Atlanta, my work shall not only just begin, but I shall live in the physical or the spiritual to see the day of Africa's glory. When I am dead, wrap the mantle of the red, the black and the green around me. For in the new life I shall rise up with God's grace and blessings to lead the millions up the heights of triumph in the colors that you well know. Look for me in the world when there are storm. Look for me all around you. For I shall come back and bring with me countless millions of black slaves who have died in America, who have died in the West Indies, and millions who have died in Africa to aid you in the fight for liberty, freedom, and life. The world today has gone drunk and crazy with its power, and by such to injustice, fraud, and lies have crushed the unfortunate. But if I'm crushed by the system of influence and misdirected power, my cause shall rise again to plague the conscience of the corrupt. For this I'm happy to suffer and even die, but I will write the history for the millions that are coming and leave the posterity to reckon with the host for the deeds of their fathers. They just laugh at you, return the laughter to them. If they mimic you, return the compliment with equal force. They have no more right to dishonor, disrespect, and disregard your feeling in manhood than you have in dealing with them. Honor them when they honor you, disrespect and disregard them when they vilely treat you. Their arrogance is but skin deep, an assumption that has no foundation in morals or in law.
By the time this comes out, I'll forget what the
Yes. Good evening, all my South Orange Mayport listeners, and all those other listeners in the towns of Milburn, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange, and Newark. Welcome to In the Village with Anselm Marjorie on the South Orange Mayport Online Radio Experience, and live on the World Wide Web at SOMO.org, and the only radio show covering all your news, opinion, politics, talk, and sports happening in the South Orange Mayport communities. You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. and reach us at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626 to participate in the discussion. We have an interesting program lined up for you this evening, and we look forward to your participation in the discussion. Marjorie.
Anselm. Yes.
Welcome.
Hi.
How was your day today?
It's a happy day. The 12 days off. I can't ask for much more.
Well, what time did you get out today? At 1:30?
No, Anselm. I got out at 2.
You got out
the
at
bell
2?
rang at 2:15. The students left.
And you were out at 2:16?
I left at about 3 o'clock.
You stayed overtime today?
I always stay overtime. I have to clean up and sort paper and make sure everything is taken care of.
So you stayed...
No, okay, I'm not exaggerating. Probably left at 2:45. Yeah, because I was on the road. I was home by 3:05.
You left at 2:45 and you were home by 3:05.
Well, 305, 310, something like that. It was before.
And now
Judge
you get
Judy
12
came
days
on.
off.
12 beautiful days.
12 paid days.
Of course, I'm a salaried worker. I get paid.
What, you go back on what, the 4th?
The 5th.
The 5th.
Why are you looking at me, glaring at me like that?
Then you get all summer off.
Well, then the next break is the 3rd week of February.
What's
That's
that
a
break
winter
for?
break.
What's that break for?
It's for winter.
You get a winter break?
Yeah.
You mean because it gets colder or snow is falling?
Well, it's just called the winter break.
What's the purpose of it?
To have a break for winter.
How long is that one?
A week?
A week. Like, do you guys get holidays? Do you get like vacation? Can you take vacation?
Yes.
How much?
What do you mean vacation?
Well, like, people take a
You
week
have
or
sick
two,
days?
2 weeks off from work. Yes.
Why would I have 2 weeks off from work when I
No,
have
like
all these other
vacation.
weeks off?
You get 2 weeks vacation. Like, you don't get vacation.
No.
Like, we get like 4 weeks vacation and you take it whenever you want to. You don't get that.
No, you have a week off in February, and then you have a week off for spring, and then you have July and August off, and then you have Christmas.
And you get sick days?
Yes.
How many sick days you get?
10 sick days a year and 2 personal days.
Are you allowed to sell those sick days back if you don't use them?
Some people, I think you get half of what so if you had 300 sick days, you'd get,
No, like at
paid
the
for
end of the
100.
year, I do not allow you to, like if you have
When you
10 days,
retire, they'll pay you for half of those days.
or half of those.
Yeah, but you can't donate them to somebody. So somebody's chronically ill and you had over.
Oh, you can donate them?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, you can't complain about privilege.
I can't complain about privilege. What do you
Yeah.
mean? I can't complain about having privilege or
Yeah.
not having.
You have
This is the
privilege.
life of a school teacher, Anselm.
Life of a school teacher.
That's the way it goes.
So privilege in a privileged life.
That's the life of this. Not privilege. That's the life. That's it. That's it. This is what you get for that job.
You get like 20 days off during the year.
You work 181 days.
Out of 365?
Yeah.
So you working less than half a year.
I'm working all the time, Ansel.
But you working less than half a year.
I am
100
at I'm at a designated place, yes, for 181 days. But that doesn't mean I'm not working those other
and
days.
actually, out of that 181, you may take 10 sick days. That's 171. And then if you take 2 personal days, that's
I
169.
love your mathematics.
Yeah.
Should have been a math teacher.
So really, Julie, 169 days.
Okay. But no one takes all those days, so you bank them up. So you got to have
Man,
like 30 days in the bank.
You know what? You know when I used to teach at Nazareth High School, I should have continued.
That's a Catholic school?
Yeah, I taught at Nazareth High School when
You
I did.
probably wouldn't have the same benefits. But at any rate, listen, that's just the way it is. It's not like, I don't think that you can handle my job. I don't think that half the people out there who don't have this job could handle it.
You don't think I can handle that job?
No.
Okay.
I think that you would be
Local news.
bald.
Bald.
Oh, you're already there. You would be like so gray if you had to do what I had to deal with every day.
I would be less gray.
Local news. Anselm, you have no clue. You have no clue. And
I'll be less gray.
Anybody who's out there dogging us out or thinks that it's so privileged, they don't have any
It is
clue.
privilege.
It's Ansel, I'm gone to school.
You're in class for less than 6 hours a day.
So what?
That's privilege. As a matter of fact, you're in class for maybe 5.5 hours. Because you get like 4 45-minute breaks.
3 45-minute breaks. Get
Like
it right.
3 45-minute break, which is like, 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes.
And then you're supposed to be there at 6 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, so it's privilege. I would love to have a job like that. You know how many things I can do with that 2.5 hour, 2 hours and 15-minute break?
Yeah, you can grade a lot of paper. You can read and prepare for the
I can
next
finish
group.
a whole track workout during that time.
If you're a